Can you all see my screen?
Yes, we can see.
Yes, we can
Okay.
see it.
Okay. So flash fill and the use of Control E is one of the best AI tools that we use in Excel. It makes us productive and effective in our work. So in anything we do, Control E, or we regard it as flash fill, is one of the tools that make us productive and effective. So my question now is that maybe let me just ask a random question from our people. So I'll throw a question to Esther Salako. I believe you are there, right? Esther Salako and Alade, one male and one female. Esther Salako and Akintayo Agbomola, two of you. I want to ask this question. So if you are meant to, and anyone who can answer. So if you are meant to write this first name now, you know that we have from number 2 to number 17, which we can say we have 16 name here, full name. So we know that, okay, the first name is Adewale and the last name is Yusuf. So Allah said, okay, I want you to extract the first name from here, or the name here, extract it to this place in this column B. I want you to extract it here. How many minutes will it take you to write all the name Adewale, David, Olalikon, Excel, Ibukun, Chibola, and others in this particular column? How many minutes will it take you? Who can answer that?
One second. A second is okay.
Copy and paste.
You do copy and paste. Someone said 1
Yes.
second. 1 second.
Yes, when you do copy and paste, it shouldn't take you long.
Okay, just copy. But how do you want to do copy and paste without selecting Yusuf? How will you do copy and paste without selecting Yusuf? Eh?
Control C, Control P, Control V.
Okay, if
You
I
do
highlighted it now,
Control C,
I can press Control
Control
C, right?
paste. Yes,
And
Control V.
I put Control
Control
V.
V. Yes.
Yes. But it's still showing Yusuf now. And it's Adewale I want. It's not Yusuf.
Okay, you don't want it to show you soon.
Yes, now it's only Adewale I want.
Okay.
Can I answer the question?
Oh yeah, now.
So what I will first do is that I will copy Adewale Yusuf. I'll put Adewale on the first name, put Yusuf on the last name. Then I will use Control E. Then it will affect, I guess.
You guess, you're not sure, right?
No, I'm
So you
sure.
said
I'm sure. I think I've read it before. I'm
you
sure.
said I'll put Adewale here. Here I'll write Yusuf, right?
Yes.
So
Then
I will not do what?
put the cursor back on Adewale.
Okay.
Then use Control E.
Control E. Nice. Control E. Can you see now? So that is the effectiveness. But what I do mostly is that you are right though, you are right. Very good. So I type Adewale, I press enter, Control E, right? I type Yusuf, enter, Control E. So that's why we call that Control E as what? As a powerful tools, and we regard it as a flash fill tools or AI tools that makes your work effective. Can you see what it's giving us now? So most of us, we might need it in our, let me say, in our course, or let me say in our place of work. We might need it. You understand? You might be thinking that how do we use this in our place of work? So you get. So it's very, very useful, especially in our place of work. So there is a way you will come across it. So then, like about 2 months ago, when I was training my students, so I taught them this, and the next following day, some people were telling me that, wow, do you know that I used that flash field to do shakara to my boss at work today? You understand? Probably they came across some works and they had to type all the first name. Probably it might not really be the first name, but some arrangements, and they just use that control E to fill it up. And before you know, I'm done. And the boss were like, how? I said, I use control E. You understand? How did you come to know? Nah, I actually did an online training. So the boss will be like, wow, that's great. That means you are improving. So you understand. So you can also extract it from here. So imagine that I have a girlfriend and I decide to write a letter to that girlfriend using this format. So they do say that the first impression matters. The girlfriend look at it and be like, what is this? For you know, the girlfriend be like, I don't think I can accept, because you don't even know how to write, you don't even know how to do this. She get. But with the help of Flashfield, I can just say, okay, I'll structure my data, I'll structure my write-up, and once the girl look at it, be amazed. You understand? Be like, wow, it's nice. Even if I don't have money, but because I know how to write very well, person will be like, yes, I think this guy has a future. You might not have money now. So you get. So that's it. So from there, you can just extract this name from here. Adewale. Enter Control E. So it will extract all the names here from you to this place. It's more like you are commanding the Excel to do this. This is what I want you to do. You can see. So it will extract exact word and put it here for you. Also do the same thing for uppercase and lowercase. You can see uppercase means capital letter. So I know some people will be like, why don't we use formula? You should just use equals to upper, press this and press enter. You understand? You can just write it upper case. Adewale Yusuf. Enter Control E. You get? So for property, you can also do the same thing. Adewale Yusuf. Enter Control E. So, but if you come to this Shade, you will still see it's written in capital letter. And if you come to this David Brown and Onidamola, they are still written in capital letter. So there is a need for us to change this David Brown. So just put your cursor here and type David Brown and press enter. So automatically Shade will change and Onidamola too will change. You understand? So you can also come to joint name. Joint name is that we have full name and we have academic use. So for academic use, we all know that last name will always be the first, followed by the first name. And for full name, you can just write everything like that. Adewale Yusuf, Control E, right? So you also come for academic use, you write Yusuf first. Enter, you press Control E. You can see that everything will work fine for you, right? So that is how to do, or that is how to use Flashfield. So let's quickly do the last one here, which is joint variable. The joint variable is that you should add, or let's just say you should join all the name together without giving gap. So you just write Adewale. L&D 2, 410, 197.00. Press enter, Control E. You can see that it's more like you are commanding it. I want this thing, it will give it to you. You understand? So even the AI that we are talking about, it is still someone that is under that AI. You understand? That is still saying, okay, I need this. I want you to do this. Of course, it's someone that actually programmed the AI. AI doesn't just come like that. When God was creating man and woman, He did not create it AI. You understand? So that is it. Do you have questions regarding this before we move to the next topic? Question, please. Are we there? Any question?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
The one you just worked on now, the one you tag statement, what is the purpose, please?
You mean this, right?
Yes.
Okay. The purpose is that, okay, the reason why we actually did this, that when you say joint variable, is that maybe, for example, now you are given a particular task and you are meant to combine it together. So you can still use flash fill. You understand? So we are just saying, we are just using this as a means that, okay, whatever you want Excel to do for you, that is what Excel will give you. You understand? So that's what Excel will give to you. That Excel will understand your command. That, okay, do this, provided that you are following the rules. You understand? So that is what we mean, and that is why we use this. You understand my point? So it's not that, or they will give
Okay,
you
sir.
tasks and they will say you should merge everything together. No, but it's just for you. You said?
Sorry, it was my son. Sorry.
Okay. Any question? Okay. I think that one is simple and clear enough. So we'll go to settlement details. So here we have a lot of tasks to work on here. From this place, please, I want you to listen carefully, because in this part we have a lot of tasks to perform here. So, and the first task is that it happens that one of us is actually working, maybe Oyindamola is working in a pharmaceutical company called Tambimes Pharmacy and Store, right? And he happens to be the accountant of that company, and he needs to be given maybe the total, the maximum, the minimum value per day. That is, this is actually a record. You can see the date. This is 7777. So this is a record for a particular day, and he needs to close that day. So what is the maximum amount that I have made? What is the minimum amount that I've made? You understand? What is the total? You understand my point? So now Oyindamola needs to cross-check um in order to
Sorry,
avoid
excuse me. We don't have this
mistake.
document, sir.
Yes,
We don't have these documents.
yes. I didn't send this one because it's more like company stuff. So you get, it's more like company stuff. Yes. So, and Oyindamola now brought this particular file, and I said, okay, Lasisi, please, can you help me to cross check, because I don't want problem. I want to avoid error and all that. So can you help me to check it if I'm actually accurate based on the total? So me too, I'll do my own total. I'll now use if statement to compare whether it is actually correct or not. You understand? So that is exactly what we want to do now. So you can see that if I now come here, let's say I come here now, I come here, I want to calculate my own total. See, I'll say maybe LCC total. And here is actually Oyindamola total, right? This is my own total now. This is Oyindamola total. So I want to calculate my own total. I already told you that you can press Alt equals to for some total. So many of you that attempted the objective question, that online objective question, you can see that you were being asked that what is the particular function. Ma, please just give me like 1 minute.
Oh, all right, sir.
So sorry for that. Okay, the person that said I should redo the flash view, I hope you've already understand it now. You know, we did the flash view for like 3 to 4 times. I hope you understand it now, please. Some people actually commented on the Wasuru Suleiman. Do you understand it now? Akintayo Abumola, do you understand the flash view now? Can you hear my voice?
Yes, and yes, and I hear your point. I hear you very well.
Okay, I said for the
Not
people
very
that
well,
actually
sir.
ask
Not very well,
question,
sir.
for the people that ask question, do you now understand it now based on the flash view? Akintayo
If you
Abumola.
not very well,
Should we?
sir. Not very well, sir.
Okay, okay. So let me quickly redo that before we go back to stuff here. So what I was saying in essence is that, like here now, let's say here now is our first name. Let me just remove this. You can see now, I said we have the full name here, right? You have the full name here, and you now want to use flash fee to do the same thing here. So inside this full name, we have first name and last name. First name is Adewale, last name is Yusuf, right? And you want all the first name to be on this column. You want all the last name to also be on this column. So you just type Adewale in the first place, Adewale. You press your enter. Immediately you press your enter, just press your Control E. It will help you and fill every other names. You can also do the same thing for this last name, right? You say Yusuf and you press enter, then you press your Control E. So it will auto fill everything for you. Do you understand it now?
Yes, yes. Understood.
Okay.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Welcome. So now
Hello, sir.
you can.
Sorry.
Yes.
Hello. Please, let's
Hel-
go back to the uppercase sheet where we have to
Uppercase.
change to proper case, yes, and lowercase.
Yes.
There's something you did on row
D Brown.
row 12, row 6. Like after changing them, this Ibukun Shade did not align with the rest. How did you correct
Okay,
the
you can
name?
see we have proper case here, right? So once you type the
Yeah.
proper case, so we have Adewale Yusuf, right? So you press enter and you press Control E. So you can see that Ibukun Shade is still in what? Still in capital letter. It's not proper. So the same thing is applicable to David Brown and Onidamola Yusuf, right? So what you just need to do is that just bring your cursor, or you just use your bottom button or your down button. Come to that place where David Brown is. So once you reach the cell where David Brown is, just retype that David Brown in proper case. So I'll retype it again, David Brown. Then I'll hit the enter button. Once I hit the enter button, you see that Onidamola and Shade, they will change. You understand? So you see that Onidamola and Shade, they will change. Let me hit the enter button. Can you see that Shade has changed and Onidamola too has changed?
Oh, okay, okay.
That's
Okay.
what I did. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
So can we proceed? So now let's come to this Lasisi total now. So we want to calculate the total. Any question? So let's calculate the Lasisi total now. So you just press Alt. Please mute your mic, please. So just press Alt equal to. Then once you press Alt equal to, you see that automatically it will highlight all the values in that particular column. You can see. Then you press what? Press enter. So once you press enter, you can easily drag it to this point. Right? You can drag it to this point and it will fill it for you. So another way to do it is that you can, please mute your mic now. So another way to do is that you can just press shift, right arrow key to highlight it to this place, and you press your control R. So it will fill it for you, right? It will fill it for you. But you cannot say you want to put your cursor here and you say when your cursor change to plus and you double tap, you understand, it will not work. You cannot say, okay, my cursor is here now, I want to double tap. You cannot work. You understand? To always give you error. So avoid double tapping. So the best thing is just press your shift and you press your right arrow key to highlight, then you press control R. So that is what will work fine. You understand? So you can see that Lasisi and Onidamola, they are having accurate value. You understand? They are having accurate value now. But for you to confirm whether they are actually having accurate value, you can use the if statement. Now let's use the if statement. So in this if statement now, you can say that equals to if, and click this if. If Onidamola total is equals to Lasisi total, comma, it should give you what? It should give you okay. You understand? Or true. Don't worry, you'll be using this thing in your financial model. So it should give you true, right? So let me use my true. You put your quotation mark and you write true. You close it, comma. If it is false, what should you give me? It should give me false. You understand? You type false. And you use close quotation mark, then close the brackets, and you press enter. You can see that it has given me true. It means that 127,680 naira is equals to this one. You understand? Which is true, of course. If you now press shift, right arrow key to this point, I press my control R, everything will be true. You understand? So in financial model, if you are seeing something like this, true, it means that your model is balanced. Am I right? So should I say my data analysis is balanced here? So you can see now I'm having true. So if I now come here and I change any value, I press enter, it will give me false because 3 is never equals to 0. You can see that's why it's giving me false. You understand? So the same thing is applicable to your financial model. Whenever your assets is not equals to your liability plus equity, it will always give you false. But if it is equal, it will give you true. And that's the statement. Your asset must be equal to your liability plus equity. You understand? So that's why you can see that my own too is showing true. So it is when I now do this now and it's giving me true, I will now assure Onidamola that Onidamola,
Hello, can you
your
hear me?
result is correct. Okay, I'm listening.
Sorry, Mr. Lasisi, please take it back. I had a network downtime, so I couldn't grab that please. That if statement.
Okay. But do you understand how I calculated my own total, Lasisi total? Do you understand that?
Hello, sir.
Hello?
In addition to that,
Okay, yes, I understood that, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
in addition to your statement that you want to rewind, I would also like you to share more light. What is the purpose of the if statement? And at the same time, what is the essence of control R? Thank you, sir.
Okay. So the essence of if statement is that you can use if statement to generate an outcome. You understand? You can use if statement to generate an outcome or to show a certainty of a particular stuff or a particular problem. Shall you get? So if I say that, for example, let's say in a class, there is maybe some student actually score A. Okay, let's just use this. Do you know the result I sent to the group that most of you had A, B, C, and D? I actually use if statement for that. I use if statement for it because I was like, okay, since I'm saying that 70 to 100 should be A, 60 to 69 should be B, then 50 to 59 should be C. Then I will now say, okay, if Onidamola maybe Onidamola scores 70, I would now say, okay, if 70, if this particular 70, or maybe I'll click on that particular cell. I'll say, if this cell, if it's equal to 70, then give me A. But if it's not equal to 70, you understand, then give me B. Or if that particular cell, if it's equal and greater than 70, then give me A. So that means if the person scores 70, he will get A. If the person scores 80, he will get A. If he still get 90, he will get A. Even if the person scores 101, 120, 150, it will still get A because of the what? Of that statement that I've just written. They call it logical statement. You are saying that, okay, if this one is greater than this, it should give me A. If it's not greater, it should give me B. You understand? So it's just like an instruction being given to a particular cell. That is the, let me just say that is the reason for the if statement. So most teachers use it to do the report sheet of students. You understand? They use it for report sheet, and most auditors, they also use it to confirm the let me say the authenticity of a particular product or something like that. You get? So I think so. Do you understand now, please? So the second question is that why do we use Control R? Control R is more like, the other time we said Control E, and Control E will fill it to the down part. So the same thing is like, okay, Control R should also fill it to the right hand side. So instead of you now, let's say equals to, let's come here and say what equals to. We just say some total of this and we press enter. Am I right? Please mute your mic. Mute your mic now. Who is that?
Why?
Mute your mic, please. Please.
Make sure that you pay attention in class. Maybe because you don't pay attention, that's the teacher is with you.
So you can see that here now, I just sum everything here. This 120, I sum it and it's come to this place. Sure you get.
So you told your
So
teacher.
instead of me to be using,
Who did you
please
tell?
mute your mic, please. Please. So instead of me to use alt equals to here again and be pressing enter, coming here again, doing the same thing, pressing enter, coming here, doing the same thing, pressing enter. You understand? Instead of me just to be repeating and repeating the same thing. So the best thing for me is just to do what? Is to highlight from here to this place and just press my what? Control R. So automatically it will fill it to the right hand side, telling you that okay, the same thing that I did for this particular column, let it be for this, 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 and let it be for this. Do you understand now?
Yes, I understand. Thank you.
Okay. So now we want to use our if statement now. So I said you say equals to.
Hello,
If.
sorry, Mr. Lasisi, please, I have a question.
Okay.
Hello. So thank you. I've just tried that control R now, and I see that it has worked here. So I'm just thinking, if we can do it to the right, why can we also have a case whereby we do it to the left as well?
No,
So
Isaiah doesn't understand Arabic. So you know that when you are as a Muslim, when you are reading your Qaeda or maybe you are reading your Quran, you will read to the left hand side. So Excel
so
doesn't read to the left hand side. It only
thank you.
reads to the right hand side.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So secondly, that if statement too, please, I've not gotten that. So my question was that the statement you used, you said true, then false. Is there any, I'm trying to see how that false now can correlate with that your statement now, with that command you gave in your example. For
Okay.
true can correlate, but I'm still trying to see how false will correlate in that formula
Okay.
you gave.
Okay. No problem. It's okay. You know that this one we said Lasisi make a total of this. So you get. And this one too, Onidamola also calculated her own and she's getting this value. So now imagine that here my own value is 1, 2, 3, 6, 30. And Onidamola is getting this value. By looking at these two values, we know that it's not correct, right? It's not equal to. Sure you get. It's not equal to. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now we have looked at this value now. We know that it's not equal to. So imagine that you are having millions of values like that and you want to confirm the authenticity of those values, whether they are equal to each other. You understand? So you need to use the if statement to confirm whether it is equal or it is not. Sure you get. So now if you now use the if statement, you say if and use this if now and say open brackets. What is the logical test? What do you want to test? I want to test whether Onidamola results, whether it is equals to Lasisi results, comma. It's not saying value if it is true. What do you want the value if it is true? You understand? Of course, me, I'm saying that it is equal to. I'm saying Lasisi is saying that the result of Onidamola and my own, they are equal to. But Onidamola is saying that it is not equal. You understand? I said they are equal to, but Onidamola is saying that it is not equal. So what will now be the value if actually Onidamola is right? You understand? So the value is that, okay, if it is actually true that these statements, they are equal, if they are equal, you understand? If these value are equal, then we should know that Lasisi is right. Am I communicating?
Yes.
But if it is not equal, that means Onidamola is right. Am I equal? Am I correct?
Yeah.
So that in that case, I'll open the brackets and I'll say Lasisi. That means if the statement is correct, that means Lasisi is right. But if it is not equal, that means Onidamola is right. Am I correct? Then I'll close it. I'll press enter. Can you see that it's not equal? That means only Damola is right. You understand? So if I now say, okay, I'm now dragging it down to others, I say I can press my shift to this point and press Control R. You can see that others are equal. That means Lasisi is right. But because these statements, they are not equal to each other, that means Oyindamola is right here, while Lasisi is right here. Do you understand now?
Yeah.
So now, if I now use my own the if statement without using name now. So if this one, the one in color, let me say the one in color yellow, if the one in color yellow is equal to the one in color white, that means it should give you true. That means it's right. So it should give you true. Or it should give you okay. That means it is okay. But if it is not equal, that means it is error. You understand? So you can use the if statement in that regard. If, open brackets, I said you should start with equals to. If, open brackets, if this statement, if it's equals to this statement, comma, then it should give you what? It should say okay. That means it is correct, okay. Otherwise, it should give you what? Error. Enter. You can see that it's giving us error, which means that 123,630 can never be equal to 127,680. Am I right? So if I now press shift to this point, I press Ctrl R, it will give me okay. That means 151,550 is equal to 151,550. Same thing is applicable. 78,150 is equal to 78,150. Do we understand now? Do we understand now?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Someone don't, the lady did not understand. Should I go over it again?
yes, if
Yes.
statement, I don't get that.
Okay, let me go over it again. What I mean is that the lady that doesn't understand, what is your name? Sorry, your name.
Ayomiko.
Okay, Ayomide. So Ayomide, let's say you are holding 5 pieces of pencil in your right hand, and you are also holding another 5 pieces of pencil in your left hand side. You understand? 5 pieces of pencil is your right hand side, another 5 pieces of pencil in your left hand side. That 5 pieces, is it equal to the one in your left hand side?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. So if it is equal, what do you want the if statement to give you? Should give you okay, Abby. That means you are right. That means it's okay.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
but if it's not equal, that means it should give you error or not equal. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So now you can now use the if statement now. Was to, let's say the one in yellow is in your right hand side and the one in white is in your left hand side. Mere looking at this value, we know that 127,680 is never equals to 123,630. So you now use if statement. Now okay, equals to if statement, you use if, open bracket, if is equals to this value, comma, then it should give you what? It should give you equal. Am I right?
Okay.
But if it is not equal, it should give you not equal. Am I right? Then you close it and you press enter. You can see that it is not equal. That is why it's giving you not equal, because 127,680 can never be equal to 123,630. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
But if now press shift to this place and you press your Ctrl R, of course, we all know that 0 is equal to 0. 4,850 is equals to 4,850. 363,030 is equals to 363,030. 78,950 is equals to, you understand that logic now?
Yes, sir.
You can see that it's equal. It is only this one that is not equal, which is the reason why it's giving us not equal. Do we all understand now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now what we want to do here is that we want to calculate for minimum value, maximum value. So we want to achieve this minimum and maximum. That is what we want to achieve. You understand? Now you can see that if I want to calculate my minimum value now, they said you should calculate the minimum value of POS. Who can tell me where POS is now here? E, F, G, H, I. Who can tell me where POS is?
Column E.
Column E, are you just suggesting?
No, cash is in column D and
Okay. Where is
POS in
transfer?
column E.
You have the file with you, Abi?
No, I didn't have the file. By
Okay, where is the
glancing, when you are showing it
Where is the
initially,
transfer? Transfer is in column what?
column that should be column F4. I
Okay, but
cannot really say for
you are
that.
not sure, Abi?
I'm not sure of the,
Okay,
but I'm
so
sure
that is
of the
why
one
we
of
need
it.
to. Okay, that's why we will need to be very sure in anything we are doing. In order for us to be very sure and to avoid mistakes, that's why we need to do what we call free spain. You free spain the headings. So you come to the top here and see that transfer is here, POS is here, cash is here. So we need to free spain all this heading. You understand? So that we will not be stressing ourselves. So
Yes,
can you
sir.
see this? This heading is starting from 1 to 7, Abi, and this is what we want to free spain. This up, want to free spain this heading. So that means you are going to start from this 8. You click on this 8. Click on the 8. So when you click on the 8, it will automatically highlight everything on that 8 to highlight it. Then you will now come to what? View. Free spain is always on your view. Come to view and click on free spain. Then you say free spain. Can you see? Click on this free spain. So you can see that anytime if you are now moving down, all the top will be there. So you can easily recognize the one that is on the top, and you will not have any means to do mistake. Do you understand now? So now to calculate the minimum value here, right? So you just say equals to minimum MIN. So you click it. So you now highlight from this customer down to the top. You can see the top value here. Highlight it there and you just what? Close bracket and press enter. You understand? So you have 0 as your minimum. So you can also calculate the maximum equals to maximum. You can click on this maximum, highlight it from here down to the top to this place. Close bracket and press enter. You can see that you have this value. So now you can see that this maximum one, we have 760. And if you come here and check, where is 760 here? You can see, just check. 760 is the maximum value. There's no value that is greater than 760 in this place. And if you search for it, you will see the 760. You can see the 760 is the maximum value, and the person paid in cash and not transfer. So that is the maximum value that you can see in that particular cash profile. So you can just highlight it this way. Just press your shift right arrow key and press your control R. You can see that everything will work fine. So same thing is applicable. The maximum value here is 10,000. The maximum value here is 11,400. Like that, like that, like that. You can see. So everything is correct. So the same thing is applicable. It makes minimum value 0, 0, 0, 0, and it is clear, glaring. This is the minimum. 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 And the maximum is the minimum here is 15 naira. So you can see if you start checking, you will see where 15 naira is. And you can never see zero in this particular amount. You can never see zero.
Mr. Lasisi,
Yes.
I have a question.
You can see, okay, I'm coming. So you can see that I'm still scrolling, but I couldn't find zero. I couldn't find zero. I couldn't find 15 naira. So I need to search for it. So how do you search for it? You can just click on this and press your control what? Control F. Then press your 50 naira. Then you say finest. Finest. You start searching for it. You can see the 15 naira here. So that is where the 15 naira is. Of course, that is it. So you can see the 15 naira is the minimum value there, and that's why it's showing here. So I'm listening to your question, please.
My question is related to this cell very close to minimum and maximum, where you have the formula for minimum and maximum. If you look at the extreme top left, you will see a green sign there.
Yes.
What does that signify?
You can see it said the formula in this, like when I click that yellow or like let me say yellow danger stop, say the formula in this cell refers to a range that has additional number adjacent to it. It has additional number adjacent to it. So you can see that here is not showing it. Here is not showing it. But because we actually apply that formula equals to minimum this, and that is why you are having this. So if you now click on it now, if you click on it, you can decide to ignore it. You can decide to ignore it. So all it's just saying is that there is additional value that is adjacent. It said the formula in this cell refer to a range that has additional number adjacent to it. You can see that it's talking about this number, so it's talking about all this number that is adjacent to what we have actually calculated. You understand? That is what it's saying. Sure you get? That is what it's actually saying. So in a situation whereby if I come here now, let's say I come to this place now and I calculated for the minimum now equals to minimum. I click this minimum and I highlighted it from here to that point, to the last value here. I press enter. You can see that it's not showing that, can you see that it's not showing that danger stuff? Eh? You can see that it's not showing it. But here it is showing it. You can see that it has even stopped. It's no longer showing it because the value, all the value adjacent to it has been removed. So it's no longer showing it. So that's why you see that when the value comes back now, continue to show it. Sure you get. So it means that there are value adjacent to it. And what are the value adjacent? Which is this, all the values. Do we understand now? So you can decide to ignore the value and decide to ignore it. So and your data will be okay. So we just did minimum and maximum. Do we have any
Hello,
question?
sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, I have something to
Yeah.
say as well.
Hello,
Uh,
sir. Can you
so-
can you repeat phrase pan? Because you take your cursor to column 8, and I can see that we have only 7 columns.
Okay.
Why did you take the column to column 8?
Okay. So let's say you have, let's say I have heading here. Heading. You know, we have heading here now. And here we have, maybe here we have body, you have body, you have conclusion. So we want all this heading now, we want it to be at the top so that you'll be able to be seeing the heading. You understand? So that anytime you are reading the body and the conclusion, the heading will still remain stagnant. So if I come to this fourth one now, and let's say I want to free spin from here, this heading will still be going inside. The heading here will still be going inside, it will not be stagnant. So the best way is that you will free spin immediately after the heading, which is in number 5 here. You understand? Which is number 5 here. That's when you now go and click your free spin and you free spin it. So if you free spin, you can see that anytime you are now coming down now, all the heading will stay there. You understand? All the heading will stay there. So, but every other things will be going inside. So that is how to do free spin. So to do free spin is immediately after what you want to remain stagnant. That is when you put your cursor and highlight before you press free spin. So if I come here now and I start pressing my free spin, you see, you can see that the free spin even remain there. So the best way is that I can come back and unfree spin it. You understand? So that I will still have my value. So if I now come here now, I click on the 4, because the fourth one is my last heading, and I come and click free spin now. You will see that if I'm now coming down, one heading will be going inside. Sure you get. So imagine in this situation now, you are putting your cursor here. You understand? Let me unfreeze this. So let's say you are putting your cursor on this 7th one now, and you are free spinning it. So the POS will be going inside. It is only this information at the top that will remain. So you see. So that's why I'm putting it in the what? I'm putting it in the 8th position, or in the 8th number. Number 8. That's where I put it, and I free spin. So that every other thing from number 7 to 1 will remain stagnant. Do you understand now?
Thank you so much, Mr. Alasisi. So I also discovered something in the course of the minimum and maximum. As I was also practicing my own from here, I discovered that if you do maximum one command, then I went to maximum one command as well, then maybe average thirdly. So if I now do control R, I light the 3 rows together at the time. If I do control R, I could work for all of them rather than waiting to do it one after the other.
Exactly. So you can do everything at once. So you get. So like this minimum, I've done it. I can do my average. And what is average? Equals to. Is it average? Is it does he? Yes. Does it understand as average, or does he understand the mean? You know, mean is also the same thing as average. So is it understand average, but it doesn't understand mean. So you calculate average. You click on that average. You highlight from here down to up to this place, then close the bracket and press enter. So you can also do the same thing for median. So you come here, equals to median, click on this median, highlight from here down to the top, you understand, and press enter. You have this as your median value. So you can see that when you have this value now, imagine that you've not done this, right? Let's say you've not done that. Let me clear that. So you can just, since this one is already in formula, is in formula, is in formula, is in formula, you can just highlight it like this, press your shift, right arrow key to this place, and press your Ctrl R. So it will automatically fill everything for you. Do you understand? So that's what our brother is trying to say, that you can also do something like this and it make you faster. So if you are doing your financial model, you come to realize how this Ctrl D and Ctrl R, how it works very well. it works fine. You understand? So it works fine. Do we all understand now? Do we all understand now?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. So let me do one so that you people understand what I'm saying. Can you all see this report sheet now? This is a report sheet. This is a report sheet. So let me clean this. So this one now, I'll save it. Remove this. Okay, let me just delete this one. So this report sheet now, this is my report sheet, for example. Or let me say I'm the principal of that school and I'm giving it to a student. This is the name of the student, probably name of student Olariwaju Collins. You understand? So this report sheet will be your assignment. I will send it to the group now and you people will have access to it. This is your assignment. But before I give it as an assignment, I'll quickly use maybe like 10 minutes to show how effective. You will still use if statement for here and you will use this grade or score to do your if statement. So I'll do one now so that you all will see how to use or how to use that if statement, and you apply the same principle here to get your results. So I'll cancel it. Let me open the assignment. I want to search for it. Okay. Okay, fine. It's very good. Can you all see my screen now? Can you all see my laptop screen?
Yes.
Hello? Okay. So what I did was,
Yes.
you can see that I sent a link to the group that you people should fill your name and your details. Am I right? And you people did that. So how did I do it? How did I do it? How I did that was that I came to my my Edge, or maybe when you have Chrome, you can also do that. I just came to my Edge and I type contacts or Google Docs, Google Form. You understand? And I click on this Google Form. So after clicking on that, I created my own link here. You can see this is what I created. You can see we have 130 people response now. It's possible your name might be here. These are the people that responded to all the information you can see. So these are the people. So for me to get all the details now, I can just click on this view in sheets. I'll click on it. You can see that it has generated all the names. You understand? Timestamp, the time, the name, the email, the phone number, the comments. You can see people's comments. You can see a lot of people can see. These are everything. The same thing I did for your result, where I was able to generate results for you guys that day. So you get, so you can see a lot of people here.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello. Please, are you teach us how you form that not only? we not when
How
you
I
are
did,
beginning. And yes,
how I did.
yes.
This
No,
Google
no,
form, Abi.
not yet.
Okay. See, you just come to your Chrome. When you come to your Chrome, just type Google form. Google form. You can see we have Google form create. Am I right? Then you click on it. When you click on it, click on this first one. But ensure that you already have your email on your system. You already have your email is already on your system, but if it's not there, you click on sign up for free. Then you sign up. But because it's already there, I'll just go to form. You can see. So I have blank form, I have contact form. So it was this contact form I used for use students. So I'll click on it. I'll click on it. You can see now. So after clicking on it, I only need the job form description. I wrote AJH/Demish consult. What are the name? I need student name. I need students. I don't need students email. So I only need name and phone number, for example. So I'll click on this email and I'll delete it. I'll click on this address, I'll delete it. So I'm only left with what? The student name, the phone number, and the comment. So once you have done that, just press on send. So once you press on send, it will direct you to this place. Come and click on this link. So once you click on this link, you shorten the link, right? Then you can copy the link and send to the student. And once the student click on that link, they will be able to access this form. They'll be able to access the form here, right? So they'll be able to access this form here, and they'll be able to feed their name, phone number, and comments, and they will send it. Once they send it, I'll be able to see the response here at the back end. I'll be able to see everything here. Then once I see it, then I can just link it to Sheets, and I'll be able to generate results from there and send it to you guys that, okay, this is what you have filled. So, and even if it's maybe result, or let's say I want to set question now, I'll also follow the process, and I'll go to form. So if I go to form now, I'll click on I can just click here, right? I can just click here. Can see the recent form I've created so far. Can see this is one of the form I've created so far. Can see now. Can see response 472 people that fill or that wrote the assessment. 472 people wrote the assessment. You can see. So the only thing I need to do here is from here now. If I want to see your result now, I'll just click here. I'll launch it to the sheet. If I launch it to the sheet, you can see the result, the score 40/44. You understand? Even me, I did self. So you can see. You can see a lot of people. This is where your own is starting from. This red button on the 2/4/2024. This is where our results. Someone scored 50/58. I think someone scored 50/57. Someone that scored 50/50. Sorry, 58/58. Don't know the person, but I told the person to message me to collect his or her gift, but I've not seen the person. So this person scored 58/58. Michael. Maybe I'll send the person email, right? I'll have to send the person email.
Hello, you don't see my message or what?
Michael, are you the Michael? So you can see now. So from here now, what I just need to do is I'll copy this. Let me copy everything here like this. from this place, this red button. I can just copy it from here. I'll copy it this way. Sorry. Copy it down to this last place. Sorry. I press Ctrl C. I'll now go and open my Excel now. You can see that I have something like this now. So these are all your results, including your names and all that you can see now. So now we have 205. Can you all see my screen, please?
Yeah.
Okay, everything that we have been practicing over in the class now, we want to use it in this place now. We want to use how effective. Imagine I'm working in a company and they generate this data for me, and I was told to structure this data and generate results, show the performance of the students and all that. So from here now, all I just need to do here is I will structure it this way. So I'll come here. I can just come here. I'll drag it to this point. Can just come here. I'll drag it to this point so that to straighten. So now I will now come here. I will say first name. I'll come here. I'll say last name. So I can easily highlight it this way. I'll press Alt H-O-A, right? Alt H-O-I. Can see. So I'll come here. What is the first name? Toby, right? I'll type Toby. Once I type Toby, I'll press Enter, Control E. You can see. So I'll now come here again. I'll press Ogundare. Enter, Control E. Right? You can see how it works. So that means Toby and Toby is the first name, Ogundare is the second name. So, but because
Mr. Osisi, sorry to cut you
yeah,
in. Please, the Alt HOA that you used before that command, what was the meaning?
the meaning is to auto-fit that word inside the cell. It will automatically auto-fit it. You can see that this first name now and the cell, there's no gap at all. It's
Okay.
auto-fit. They call it auto-fit row height, auto-fit row column. So you can just come here to do that. You come to this format. Can you see auto-fit row height, auto-fit column width? So that is the usefulness. This auto-fit row height, that one is maybe I, and this one is A. Anyone. So how do you know? You can just press Alt. You can see it will show all this key. I'll press H.
Okay.
That is, I'm going to home. I'll press
Okay.
H. So the next one, I want to go to where this format is. What will I press now?
O.
I'll press O.
O.
And
Okay.
yes. So what will I press now to go to this auto-fit row height?
Okay.
A,
A.
Abi? And
Yes.
if I want to go to this, I'll press I, right?
Yeah.
So that is how it works.
Okay. And without
So
those commands, you cannot get it right when you are putting Alt E.
you can get it right now. You might not need that command. You could just come and structure it. I'm just using it to structure. You might not need this one now, right?
Okay.
Might not need
Okay.
it. You might not want to structure it that way. You can just say okay, I just type my first name and I'll drag it, right? I will drag
Yeah.
it. So instead of me dragging it, I want it to autofill so that they will know that, oh, professional share you get. So
Yes,
that's
sir.
why I'm using that key, or I'm using this format. You get. So you
Thank
can
you,
see
sir.
now that, and welcome. So and I have the name here, right? And I have the name here. I can just highlight it down to the last part here, and I'll use my format. I'll say autofit, row height, autofit, column width. You can see that all the names are well structured, right? So I have my first name. This one is not well structured. Autofit, row height, autofit, column width. So you can see now, very good. So the next one is I'll do the score part. You can see that I'm doing it and everything here is scattered. So I need to use this and do everything at once. So it's fine now. So I can just come here. I'll come to this place and I'll say score. I'll say score. So you can see the score here. So Toby actually scored 50 over 60. So I can decide to come to this place and put 58. Since everything is 58 over 58, Abby. So I'll come there and put 58. So can we use let's use our test to column in this area. So I'll come here, I'll press Ctrl Shift plus to give another new column, right? So I'll now come to this place now. I'll highlight it down, Ctrl Shift down arrow. I'll highlight it down. So after highlighting it, I'll come to my data and I'll click on this test to column, right? I'll click on the limit and I'll say next. So what is actually what do you want to use and delimit your statement? It is slash, right? Come to this order, I'll press slash and I'll say next. I'll say finish. You can see that 50 has been separated from 58. You understand? So it has been separated from 58. So from there, I can now calculate my score. I'll say equals to open brackets, right? I'll say this 50 divided by this 58, right? Then I'll close the bracket. I'll say times 100, right? And I'll press enter. So from here now, I have all this, but I want it to be into maybe in whole number. I can just press my Ctrl Shift down arrow key. Okay, because there's no value there. So you can just, first thing, you can just highlight it, just drag it down, right? Then after dragging it down, you can now say, okay, Ctrl Shift down arrow key to the last value here. Then you now come to your home. You come to your home and use this. Can you see decrease decimal? You decrease it. I've decreased decimal. I've decreased decimal. I've decreased decimal until it's remaining whole number. You can now see the whole number here. Then I can now come back here. Remember, it is still in formula. Everything is still in formula. So you need to use your Ctrl Shift down arrow key, then copy it, Ctrl C, and put Alt ESV. Paste it as what? As a value, and you say OK. Then you can now come to any fucking thing and start deleting. Control minus, Control minus, Control minus. So you can see down here too is can delete it. It's not affect. So here now, and I have my name here. I can now structure it. So you see. So I can now structure it. I'll now come here and write grade. So I've written grade. And what is now the grade here? The grade is that, okay, from 70, you have question? Any question?
Yes, sir, Mr. Lasisi. Please,
Okay.
I missed the part where you are trying to, remove the decimal from the score.
So what I did here on this core area, I said equals to open brackets, right? I click on this 50. I said divided by this 58, right? And I close it. I said times. I put 100. And I press enter. You can see now. So I press enter and I got this. And I'll say, okay, let me double tap to fill it down. So after double tapping and filling it down, all I need to do is that I'll come to this. Can you see this decrease decimal under general?
Yes.
So I came there and I start pressing 1, 2, 3, 4. So all the 4 decimals have been removed. And it has been, as I'm removing the decimal, remember it is approximating it for me. So there are some that might be 59 point something to approximate it. If it's 59.9 to approximate it to 60 like that. Do you get my point? So it has
Okay.
automatically approximated. So now you can see that all these, they are still in formula. So there's a need for you to highlight it down to the last value. After highlighting it, just copy it, Ctrl C, then you paste it as what? As a value, Alt ES. Paste it as a value here and say OK. So you have already, then you can see that everything is now in. So check the formula banner. You will still see that it's written in decimal. But in the what? In the cell, it's showing as what? As a whole number. So you get, because it is decimal, but here it's written as a whole number. So from there now, you can now come to this place and start deleting. So minus.
Observation before you delete, please.
Okay.
I observed the splitting of the names for the first name only
Yes.
copied 4 characters from the old name. I'm thinking maybe it was because there is no full stop between the 2 names from the main data. So if it happens that way, is there a way we can correct it?
It's only picking the first two,
Only four
characters.
Yeah.
Remember that it is what I gave to the exam. That's what it's giving me.
Yes.
I was one that typed Toby, and Toby is 4 letter, and that's why it's picking Toby. You understand? But here it's picking the first letter, which is NWARD. Nwad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So instead of it, you just choose Nwadima, and probably it should use 0903 as another one. But because I've already said 4 letter, so that is why it is only Toby and Ogundare here that is correct. Every other ones now, it's possible it might not be correct. So you get it might not be correct.
Yes.
But let's say that you people are actually using maybe everybody is using their right name, maybe the name, the first name and second name, and there is now space in between. You understand? So I can actually use test to column to achieve that.
Okay, or full stop, I think.
Even if it's full stop, I can still use test to column and achieve that. So at the end of the in my test to column, I'll just put full stop to separate the two. Anyone like that. So you get. So but in this sense now, you people can still decode that. Okay, this is my email, and this is what is on my email. This is my results. So you get. So people can still decode that. So that's that. That's that. So from here now.
Further question, sir. Further question. Please, I like the fact that you taught us creating form, Google Create form. So also, I would also like to see whereby you create an online Excel document, whereby members of the team can go there and put their data or put any information required.
Online Excel.
Yeah, online Excel.
You were the one that asked question about data collaboration, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Last time I told you that we are still going to teach data collaboration, but I came to realize that the data collaboration is part of the paid course and not on this, whereby you people, you have group, let me say group discussion. They will split maybe 2 people into 4 or 5, and those people, they will be able to come and present. They can even do in such a way that you people have a group leader after working on your assessment for the whole week. Then you now have a group leader. Then the next class, each group leader will just have maybe like 10 minutes or 5 minutes to do presentation about their data. You understand? And that training, that paid course will be very fun and fantastic because it's more like you are in the industry and you are working together. Sure, you get.
Hello, sir. Please, could you kindly go over this name creation? I missed so many parts due to internet disruption.
Okay, so I will still come back here, please. So let's quickly go back to the creation. So what I did was that I came to my Chrome, or let me call it, yes, let me still say Chrome. You understand? So let's say this is a Chrome now. This is a Chrome. So and you want to create a Google form for your students so that you can easily get their details, maybe their name and some other things like that. So you can just come here and say Google form. You can see that I can see Google form creation. Then you click on it. Then you can see we have Google Form Online Form Creator, Google Workspace. Click on it. So you can see if you don't have account, maybe you don't have email on your Chrome before, because me, I already have email on my Chrome. So if you don't have email, then you can sign up. But because I already have, okay, right? Because I already have, I'll just go to form straight. But let's say I don't have, I'm creating signing up. You see, for personal use or for business, for personal use. Then I click on it. Then I'll sign on my email. I'll put my name. I'll put my surname, everything, and I'll say next. So you get. So let's say I'm typing Janet. I'm typing Kola here. Say next. Your name is more like your new email. So you get, like, you know how to create email now. So it's more like you are creating me. So after creating it, automatically to add to it. So you get to add to it. So let's say this. Collagen 842. Password. Phone number. So this thing will set to my own phone number like this. Okay. I see now. I've already done that. So that's why it's now showing this. Can I click on this form now? Can see. So it will bring me here. So to bring me here, I can come here and click on this contacts for contact, because I want to generate contacts from my students. So these are name. You can see that is my email now. This is my new mail. Hi Janet. can see. So these are the name. I want email from the students. I don't need their address. I'll delete it. I need their phone number and I need their comments. I might not even need their email, but you can decide to generate email to remind them of maybe anything festive. Sure you get, like this one that Nigeria is playing their final today. Imagine Nigeria win. You can just send them a broadcast email. Sure you get, send all the students broadcast email that congratulations, Nigeria has won something, just write an exciting stuff for them. Sure you get. If I don't need their email, you can just delete this one. So, and at the end of the day, you send it. So when you send it, come to click this link and you say short URL and you copy this one, you paste it, and every other people just copy this one and send it to other people. You can see now if I copy this one now, if I copy it and I come to my message, can see if you go to the message section now, I sent a link now. If you click that link, it automatically directs you to fill a form. So you fill that form. Some of you can click that link. Some of you can click the link. Can click the link, right? So let's say I click the link, I come here, I say Lasisi. I come here, just write 090, then comment, say bravo, right? I'm coming, ma. So you press some. No, ma. No, ma. Do ma. So you can see that I've submitted the
Well done,
form
Mr.
now.
Lasisi.
Yes.
Mr. Lasisi, please, on this Google form, can you put your own question?
Yes, you can put question now. Don't worry, I'll still come to that. You can see that this form now, I've created the form. So it is now left for me to access the form that I just created. And you can see it is actually Lasisi that created the form here. Sure you get. So where I created the form is actually here. Can you see now? So I've created my own form. I can just come back here. Can you see the response now? Who submitted the response? Lasisi.
Yeah.
Right? This is the number. This is it. I can decide to click on this link sheet. You can see, send this response to link sheet. Is the existing spreadsheet or create a new spreadsheet? Let me just say a new spreadsheet, right? I'll say create. Can see that it has been linked to a spreadsheet now. Can see the date, the name of the person, the phone number, and the comment. Can you see now? So I just access everything like that. So for the question part, we just have 9 minutes to close now. So for the question part, maybe you can just create blank form, blank. So this is a blank form now that I have created. So I will say AJH / Demish. This is just a soft skill that I'm teaching you for free. It might not be part of the data analytics, but at least you need to have idea of all these things. So you can see now I've created this. Now the question is that the following except I'll say, remember it's multiple choice question. It's multiple choice. So it is not paragraph, it's not short answer, it's not a drop down, it's not a checkboxes. You understand? So imagine that I say, who is the governor of Ekiti State now? I can decide to pick short answer. So you now be the one to type that answer there. So you get, but it's a multiple choice that involve objective question. I'll say water. I'll add another one, right? I'll say mineral. I'll add another one. I'll say protein. I'll add another one. I'll say carbon. So I know how to spell carbon like this. Let me just not, let me put vitamin. Vitamin. Then this one, I can now say hemo. Hemoglobin. I don't know whether I'm right now, because that's long I did biology. So hemoglobin. So you can see what is the answer here now. Can tell me the answer.
The answer is hemoglobin.
So hemoglobin is the answer. So how do you now set the answer now to show that okay, it is actually hemoglobin? So you get. So that is where you now come. Okay, what is the answer here? So I have this, I have this, I have this, I have this. So I'll just come to maybe this small option. Okay, I can click on this answer sheet. You forgetting. Add question, import question. So response presentation. There's a way I select
I think it's on the setting. I saw something like set answers there.
on the setting, right?
Yeah, I saw something like set answer. Set answers.
Okay. See now, answer key. So the answer key is here. So I'll click on it. Then I'll be able to set my answer. Now this is what I want. Then I'll say done. So if I say done, I've done that. You can see. So you can still go to that setting again and do some other things that, okay, release grade. Immediately after each submission, immediately you submit, it will release your grade for you. So you get. So I can now send it. I'll generate link. Short link. I'll copy it. You can see I can now come to my meeting link for you guys, and then I'll paste it here. Control V. I'll send it. So if you click on that form now, see I click on the form now, and it's showing, it's somewhere now. This is my own email. So the former one is the one I use and set it. I'll say the following are classes of food except hemoglobin. I'll submit it. So you can see I'll now view my score. You can see it's saying that okay, the following. You can see it said total points 0/0 because I did not set the points. If not, it could have put maybe 1/1 or something like that. But I didn't set the points, but it shows that I'm correct. So you get that shows that I'm correct. So if I had set the point, maybe I come here, can still come here again and set the point here. Zero points. Answer key. So can still use the same form and access it. can see that it has shown 1 point now. Once I click this hemoglobin and I submit, right, can see I view my score. So it will tell me that my total point is 1/1. Sure you get. So if I now come here to this my form, I want to access the student that actually did the question. Got it now. So can you see now? These are summary, these are question, response, and all that. I'll link it to the sheet. I'll say create. You can see now, 2 people answered it. First person is score 1/1, 1/1, hemoglobin. Sure you get. So, but you can see now that there's no name because I did not put email, I did not put anything. Me, I just clicked the link and I did the question. Sure you get. So that is how to do that for setting of questions. Do we understand now?
Yes, I have a question. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, please. I didn't get. I'm taking you back to the part where we have the individual score and the overall score. I didn't get the part where you removed the slash, the like 45/58. That slash, I didn't get that part.
Okay. Sorry for taking you back, my people. So you can see now that we have 50/58 here. So we actually use test to column here. We already have an empty cell here. So imagine that we do not have something like this, control minus. So we don't have anything like this. So we need to create plus. We create a space or an empty column, right? After creating an empty column, highlight it. So after highlighting everything, just come and click on your data, click on test to column, you can see, then click on this delimited and say next, put slash here, others, because there's nothing like slash here. So you have to put slash here and say next, then you finish it up. So you can see that it has separated for you. Do you understand now? Do you understand now?
Yes,
please?
I do. Thank you.
So you are too fast, though.
Thank you.
I didn't get that.
Okay. So you can see, but did you get where I actually highlighted it like this?
Oh, no.
So you put your cursor here, hold your control down, hold your shift down, and press down arrow key to highlight for you. Sure you get. Or you can also use your mouse to do the same thing. Just highlight it down to the last point. After highlighting it, make sure you have created a column, an empty column here where you want the result to fall in. Then come to your data. After clicking on your data, click test to column, delimited, and say next, right? Then because all this slash is not here, then I need to put it here in others. So I inputted slash by myself, slash, because it is slash that is separating that word. Then I'll say next, I'll say finish. You can see that 50 is here, 58 is now here. Do you understand? Do you understand now?
Sorry,
Do
test
you
to
understand?
column. After clicking
Yes.
test to column, then it will bring out
You just press next.
dialog
After clicking test to column,
next.
it will bring delimited or fixed. Then click on that
Okay.
delimited and click next. Then it will now bring up the options. What is actually separating that word is slash. Put it in where others is, then finish it up. So you get.
Okay.
Yes.
Finish. Oh my God. Hallelujah.
Okay, you got it right.
Oh my God,
Yeah, I
hallelujah.
got it.
Okay.
Well done, Mr. Lasisi. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So I'm trying to go back so that you can finish the task.
I'll call you tomorrow to fix my Microsoft for me. Oh.
No wahala.
All right, thank you.
It's like I've gone far gone.
Then my battery is not working well. I want to buy another battery.
Go to Computer Village now. Or I should buy for you.
Oh, they will not slap me, Sha. Should I
No,
call you
no.
when I get there so that you will speak with them before they give me
Where
better
is
good.
just chat me up. Let me know your location and all that.
When I get to Computer Village. I mean, yeah, Babu, I'll be going to Ikeja tomorrow to go and pick it
Okay,
up.
okay. No problem now. I'll just chat me up. I'll send one engineer number to you. Call them.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. It's like I've overclaimed my data. So let me just let me quickly rush.
Thank you so much for today. Thank
I know. And about the assignment, you know, so the assignment also need. The assignment is you for the assignment.
I'll send it to you, but I want you to understand the principle of the assignment from here first.
Okay, no
You
problem.
understand? I just want you to understand the principle here. So, like I said, I've gone far. I don't know. Probably because I could have. I don't know what to do. I've even pressing Control Y to go back to redo, but it's not coming up.
Hello, sir.
Yes. I'm just trying
That
to clean
means
it up, but in this, if once I'm doing it now, I might be a little bit fast, because you guys already know it, right? So I might be a little bit fast so that we can just meet up with the time. Since you already know it, so I'll just be a little bit fast. Do we understand,
hello, sir.
please?
Yes, sir.
I'm
Hello,
listening.
sir.
I'm listening.
That means for us to create a question, that means questions will be created on a blank form.
Yes, yes.
Any
Because there's
question on Google will be created on
a
blank
blank
form.
form. Yes, unless if there is a particular template for it over there. So if there is no template, just create it on a blank form for yourself.
Blank form. Okay.
You understand now?
Oh yes.
So I'll be a little bit rush here so that can quickly meet up. So here now, first name, I have Toby. And here I have Ogundare. Ogundare is Toby. Can press enter. Sorry. You know why it's not showing something like this? Probably it's not actually locating it. Press Toby. Then here is Ogundare. Are you still there, my people?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
we're waiting for
okay, you
maybe.
can see that we are here
Yes,
now.
yes, we are here.
So
We are here.
now we are here, and this is the grade now. So from 70 to 100 is A, from 60 to 69 is B, and like that, like that. So now let's now do the if statement equals to if, open brackets, if this, right? If this is greater than or equals to what? Equals to 70, sorry, equals to 70, equals to 70, comma, it should give me A. It should give me A. You use another if
Is it
again.
compulsory we use that quote and unquote?
Quotation
Yeah, is it compulsory?
is compulsory. So I'll use the if again. I can just come to the formula bar now. I'll use the if again. If this, if that value, the same value, if it's still greater or equals to 60, right, comma, quotation, give me B. I'll close it again, comma. I'll use if again. If this again, this same value is greater equals to 50, right, comma, give me what? Give me C. Close again, comma. I'll use that if again. If that same value, if it's greater or equals to 40, let me use 40, or you can say 45, right? Sorry, 45, then give me what? Give me C, D, give me D, close it, comma. If again, if that same value, if it's greater or equals to 40, should give me E, close again, comma. Otherwise, it should just give me F. You might not need E for that one again. Just type F. Any other thing less than that should be F. Close it. Then start putting the brackets until you see black brackets. 1, 2, 3. The bracket is actually dependent on if. How many if have we used? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's why we are putting 5 brackets. Close it down. Then you press your enter. You can see that you have A. So you have just click here. You can see that you have A, C, B, C, C, B, E, D, A, E. You understand? So from there now, you can just come to this conditional formatting. Conditional formatting is that highlight cell value if it is what? If it is greater than 70, if it is equal, you understand? So if it is equal, let me say is equal to A, highlight the value if it is equal to A. So you can see that all A's are actually highlighted. That was how I counted it. I counted it to show that, okay, 70 people score A, 60 people score B, and all that. You can see the person that scored 100. So that's it. You can see it will give you A. That is how to do that, to use if statement. You can just copy this if. You can just copy this if formula. Just copy it, right? You can just copy it. So
Hello, sir.
it's on
Sorry. Sorry,
it's on
please.
it's on the message section. You can just copy it so that when you are doing your own, you can use it as a guide. So that's it. So that is how to do
Hello, sir. Hello.
I can hear you. Yes.
Please, the message you said now, the message says that. Me, I don't hear you. I don't know the reason why. The reason.
Check your message now. You see message now. You see it now.
Okay, no problem.
Check the message section.
Alright.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm listening to your question.
I have a
We are,
question.
we are done for today. So we are done. So
Yeah,
it's time
I have
to
a
take
question,
questions.
please.
Okay.
Yes, I was actually waiting for you to make a mistake.